Shiver my timbers, shiver my spine, mateys. We going to be taking a look at the Muppet Treasure Island Blu-ray. Arg!
Stepping out with a star, I'm feeling fine!
Kermit, we rehearsed this.
I thought we were reviewing The Great Muppet Caper.
We're reviewing Muppet Treasure Island. What are you doing?
I think we're reviewing both, Chris. You should move your hand.
Oh.
Beaver can't finish the curtain. Let's see what he has to say. What's he got for us this time? They're probably Blu-rays.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a comfort measure.
Aficionados
Shine the lights, shoot the camera, smile for the world in panorama. He likes to impersonate walk-on.
Hey everybody, Aficionados Chris here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the last of the Muppet movies to be released on Blu-ray from Disney, and just Muppet movies in general on Blu-ray, and that is of course the new double feature, Muppet Treasure Island and The Great Muppet Caper of Pirates and Pigs Collection. Let me tell you, this is kind of a mixed release for me, and I'll explain why. Now, Muppet Treasure Island, I didn't grow up with. I saw it once when I was a kid, and Great Muppet Caper, I saw it quite a couple times, but it definitely was never my all-time favorite Muppet movie. My two favorites have always been The Muppet Movie and The Muppet Christmas Carol. Let's talk about this for a minute. I do kind of understand why they released this as a double feature, because I don't think either one of these movies would sell incredibly well as solo releases, so I guess they just wanted to get them all out as soon as possible, because with the new Muppet movie coming out, Muppets Most Wanted, I guess they wanted to have all the Disney Muppet movies out on Blu-ray so they can make as much money as they can. I'm sort of slightly disappointed with this Blu-ray release because I can't even explain, but this is the definition of a mixed bag, and let me explain. Muppet Treasure Island looks great on Blu-ray. It's a 90s movie, it's got very soft grain, it looks fantastic. However, the audio quality is not very good, and I don't know if it's a problem with the audio mix that they had, because for some reason the dialogue only comes out of the left channel, and everything else comes out of the right and center. And before you ask, no, I don't have a 5.1 or 7.1 Dolby Digital setup. I just have a standard stereo setup. And I thought it was something wrong with my speakers, so I started to play Great Muppet Caper, and it didn't have that problem. And of course, I recently bought Muppet Christmas Carol. I noticed that it didn't have that problem either. So it can't be my sound system. It could probably just be the audio mix that's on the Blu-ray. I hope they do a recall or something, or maybe there's just something I'm missing. I don't know. But if you know, let me know, because I don't want to dock down points for this Blu-ray if it's something that I'm doing wrong. But other than that, it's a great transfer. Again, with the audio quality, I can't give it a full high rating because it really got shoddy there, but it was a fun movie. The funny thing is, because I hadn't seen Muppet Treasure Island since I was a kid, and I only saw it once, but I feel like Muppet Treasure Island is the movie that was kind of made for me. I mean, it's Muppets, that's one thing. You got pirates, that's another awesome thing. And you've got a score by Hans Zimmer and Tim Curry and Billy Connolly. This movie was made for me, and I really loved it. I mean, I definitely don't have nostalgia for it, so I can't say it's biased, but I really had fun watching the movie. It had everything that I love in life, especially Tim Curry. My God, I love Tim Curry, especially as Long John Silver. He was just perfect. And I feel like this movie's the reason that Hans Zimmer even got the job to do the scores for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Maybe Gore Verbinski saw Muppet Treasure Island and said, I want that guy to do the score for my pirate movies. I don't know, that's just my theory. But yeah, Muppet Treasure Island was a lot of fun to revisit, and it looks good on Blu-ray. It doesn't sound great on Blu-ray, but hey, it could be my issue. Now on to Great Muppet Caper. Blu-ray quality is eh. And I think there's been some DNR applied to it, because there are some shots, and it could just be because the shots I noticed that are different quality-wise are ones that are obvious blue screen shots, like the shot near the end where they're all parachuted out of the airplane. The grain started to get a little blurry and messy, and again, I think that just might be the source material. It may not be digital tampering. It's probably the best it's gonna look, because again, the only time it looked very noticeable is when it was a blue screen shot, and I think, again, that's just the source. So again, I can't really dock down points for something that I don't know fully about. I don't know what went into making these transfers, because of course there's no bonus features explaining that, so I have to kind of guess. But I'm going to assume it just has to do with the source files that they have for this movie. So if you're expecting an incredible Blu-ray picture quality, something like the Muppet movie, you're not going to get with the Great Muppet Caper. It just looks okay. If you can get past some of the messy shots, it's a decent watch, and the movie itself is just okay. As I could say I have nostalgia for it, because it is one I watched a lot, but as I've grown up, it's not my all-time favorite. It's probably one of the weakest for me, although my least favorite's always going to be Muppets from Space, but Great Muppet Caper is definitely not high up on my list. I probably won't be watching it as often in later years. I may pop it in every now and then if I'm bored, but I'll definitely be putting in Muppet Christmas Carol or the Muppet movie or even the new Muppets movie every now and then, because those ones I just thought were a notch above it. So yeah, it was fun revisiting it. It was fun seeing an old nostalgic classic of mine and on Blu-ray, so I am slightly disappointed that both of these have split issues on the other side. Like, this one has good audio, but picture quality. This one has great picture quality, but audio. So yeah, this is honestly just a mixed bag release. And there aren't a whole lot of new bonus features. The only thing new would be the Froggy Okie, which of course means you sing along with the musical numbers in the movie. It's okay if you have kids or if you're a musical nut like me and you want to do that, but you also have the Let the Good Shine Out music video and an audio commentary for Muppet Treasure Island with Gonzo, Rizzo, and Brian Henson. It's a really funny commentary. If you have never listened to it, definitely check it out. It's a really funny commentary. It's very similar to the one they did for Muppets from Space when it was Tim Hill, Kermit the Frog, Rizzo, and Gonzo. It's a really funny commentary. So yeah, if you're a Muppet fan, I'd say pick it up, but wait until it's like maybe $15 or $10, because do not spend full price on this, because it is just a mixed release and it was nothing spectacular. And I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't the best that it could possibly be. But I'd say the only ones you should spend full price on are the Muppet movie and Muppet Christmas Carol, because those look fantastic. But I am glad that I can now finally finish my entire Disney-released Muppet movies on Blu-ray. I do not own Muppets from Space nor Muppets Take Manhattan. Those are owned by Sony, and I just haven't gotten around to picking those up. And they're my least favorite Muppet movies, so I won't be picking them up anytime soon. And I'm looking forward to Muppets Most Wanted. That one actually looks a lot better than the Muppets did. And I really like the Muppets, don't get me wrong. But Muppets Most Wanted, for me personally, looks like the Muppet movie I've been waiting for. It looks like they're going back to the way they used to make Muppet movies. Coincidentally, it has a lot of, you know, that great Muppet Caper style of storytelling, but it looks like they're going to do it a whole lot better. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm definitely going to go see it in theaters. And more than likely, probably going to do a review for it too, so check out for that in the distant future. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'd recommend picking this up, but only if it's a lower price than retail. Don't spend full price. But if you're a completionist like me and you want to get all the Disney Muppet movies like I have, then yeah, get it as soon as you can, I suppose. But that's all I really have to say. Hope you enjoyed the review, and please have a wonderful day. Goodbye.